of Minnesota. We are going to make an energy mix. This mix works on all occasions. I use it anytime I need to heat up or cool off. We're lucky enough to have two great hosts with us today. It is my pleasure to introduce Bruce Nilles, creator of the national Beyond Coal campaign. Bruce was featured in Rolling Stone Top 100 Change Agents. He's a national expert on clean energy, and we're excited to have him with us. Welcome, Bruce.
Thank you.
Also joining us is the beautiful Siri Simmons, president of Campus Beyond Coal. She's a sophomore environmental science student here at the U. Thanks for coming, friends. Let's do some baking at the Southeast Steam Plant. All right, let me consult my recipe. I got 7 parts natural gas, then we're just gonna add a pinch of oat hulls, and then 2 to 3 parts coal. That's 38,740 tons annually.
Wait a minute. Mr. Gopher, I thought that you were a sustainability leader.
Oh, it's fine, don't you know?
I'm not sure about this.
Okay, well, I guess we should put it in the oven.
What's that smell?
That smells like sulfur. Don't you know that causes lung cancer and asthma and a whole bunch of other breathing problems?
Don't worry, it's the best. Why don't you try it?
No, thank you.
I'll pass.
I just don't know what's wrong. My energy mix has always worked so well in the past. Well, sorry, folks.
This is unacceptable. This is killing us.
Mr. Gopher, what do we always tell you? Coal just doesn't belong in the mix.
Well, good thing we did some clean energy baking ahead of time. We have some free cookies to hand out to all of you.
So here's a dirty little secret. There are 6 universities in this country out of more than 1,000. 60 campuses that are burning coal to get their energy. And the dirty secret is this is one of 60, only 60 left in the country that haven't cleaned up their act. This is one of only 60 campuses in the country that are relying on filthy coal that at every step in its life cycle is having huge environmental and public health benefits. Coal mining is literally killing communities from Appalachia to Wyoming. It is having huge impact on the pollution that is causing asthma. It's releasing large amounts of mercury so we can't eat the fish in any of the Great Lakes here in Minnesota. And it's producing large amounts of coal ash, which is threatening drinking water in community after community after community. So students across this country on those 60 campuses are saying enough. We're sick of this. This is unacceptable. In the day and age when we know that global warming is a serious problem and we know that we can do much better with clean energy, create more jobs and clean energy at the same time, students are saying it's time to get off the coal. And so students have organized in places like Cornell, the University of Wisconsin in Madison, and they are getting off coal next year because the administration realizes they can do better. So today we're calling on the administration here. Does Minnesota want to be the last campus in America that's still burning coal?
No way. No.
Is that what Gophers want to be known as? The last holdout of dirty energy?
No way. No.
We got to do better, but to do that we have to raise our voices, bake more cookies, talk to more of our friends, and demand that this is not our future. We have to kick the coal habit if we're going to do what we need to do to protect the planet and leave a place that's inhabitable for us and for future generations. So thank you to all the incredible students here who are helping raise your voices. There are 60 other campuses across this country where people are doing exactly the same thing, banding together saying we can do better. There are students in Fairbanks, Alaska, Provo, Utah, University of North Carolina, and Chapel Hill, all saying it's time to move beyond coal. So the race is on. Are Gophers going to be the last, or are you going to be the next place that stands up tall and says we can do much better than coal and we're moving forward with clean energy? Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. To add on to that, here at the University of Minnesota, I think we're working to be a sustainability leader. But we still use dirty coal in our energy mix, and this is simply unacceptable. The administration has no timeline at present to move off of coal, and this is an incredible concern as students because other universities have already created a timeline, as Bruce said, and are planning to move off of coal, and we don't want to fall behind. So why coal? Why does coal matter to us? Well, as Bruce said, coal-fired power plants emit carbon dioxide, which is one of the most harmful environmental pollutants, and it's the leading cause of global warming. Coal is also an incredible health risk to university students as well as community members. Coal-fired power plants create mercury, which causes brain damage, and also emit air pollutants, which are harmful for respiratory health, can lead to asthma and other respiratory illnesses. So as university students, we are asking President Brunix and the University of Minnesota to create a public commitment that will move the university 100% to coal-free power, and do that not in 50 years, not in 10 years, but as soon as feasibly possible. Thank you.
Hey.
Oh, and if you haven't signed our petition, please do so. Thank you.
You guys mentioned that natural gas is the majority of the energy source at the plant. Are you opposed to the natural gas, especially because natural gas still emits carbon dioxide, which you just claimed was one of the most dangerous pollutants? I disagree with that. I think sulfur, I think mercury are far more dangerous than carbon dioxide. I don't think natural gas should be removed from our energy mix. What do you think? It's the majority. It seems like it should be something you're talking about, especially because you're focusing on this plant.
Should I still talk to is my mic on? I think that natural gas is an appropriate transition fuel, but we definitely need to look into cleaner options besides natural gas. Do you have anything to add, Bruce?
And just to add, you said mercury and sulfur dioxide are big concerns for you. I agree.
Far more than carbon dioxide.
Big public health concerns. Natural gas has neither.
Right.
So when we think about transition and also what works well with clean energy, in terms of renewable energy, natural gas is a good partner. That is not the case with coal.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Cool.
Yay!